Hello my friends, Asoka the Geek here, and for this review we're going to take a look at the new McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Final Crisis Black Lightning figure. So here he is, he's already out of the packaging. Here is the packaging. Like that box art, looks good. Love the artwork there, even though he's bald in the artwork, but the figure is not bald itself, but that's okay. It's still a really nice looking figure. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's take a look at Mr. Jefferson Pierce here. So he comes with a trading card, again reflective of the artwork, which I really like. Is that Ed Beans? Ed Beans? I don't know. It's really nice artwork though. There is the bio on the back. He's from Cleveland, Ohio. I didn't realize that. There he is, Cleveland, Ohio native. And there's the front of the trading card. Comes with an extra set of hands, which is always nice. You can see those there. Comes with the base, and then here is the figure itself. So this figure is using the Speeding Bullets Superman / Batman body, and you can easily see that by the belt, the design work on the sides. So yeah, it's very obvious that this is using that body. And you know what? I feel like it really works well. Even the belt here, you know, it's totally there, the belt from that figure. But the way the gold, you know, lightning design belt thing is attached to it, it kind of makes sense. It looks like he attached the gold lightning bolts to his belt. Even the design work on the sides, I think it works well for this figure. It looks natural. I think it looks good. I think that body works really well for this Black Lightning figure. Now, obviously, I would love an original sculpt for every figure that we get, but that's not realistic. You know, they spend a lot of money on these bodies, so they have to try make their money back and, you know, save where they can. And I think it works in some scenarios. Like, this works great. I think this body buck is beefy. It looks like Jefferson Pierce. I think it was a really creative use of that Speeding Bullets body, and I think the costume looks great. I know it's not obviously accurate to the artwork. It doesn't have these like padding on the sides, but it looks good. And I really love the blue they used for this and the gold. You know, it reminds me of the Chargers logo now that I think about it, but it looks great. I think the gold is really snazzy. I like the energy hands, the electric hands thing we got going there. You know, you can see the peg inside of it. That is a little unfortunate, but I mean, I don't know how else you could attach it. I'm sure you could have. I mean, I guess the alternative would just be having the electric effect attached to an existing hand, but I prefer this, honestly, because I think it looks cooler just showing him, you know, like that. I think that's pretty cool. And again, you have extra hands, so you can always remove this if you want it. If anything, the face sculpt is really nice. It doesn't match the box art, but that's okay. I mean, I think Black Lightning has had hair in the past, so I think that looks fine. And yeah, I like the head sculpt. I love the goggles, the mask. Yeah, and I think the articulation, let's take a look at the articulation, guys. You know, this is from an existing figure, but the articulation I think is solid. You make some really fun Black Lightning poses, have him coming at you like this. Let's see the head. Great range of motion with the head there, as you can see. You can have him using his powers, if you like. The ab crunch. Oh yeah, look at that. We got a little bit of ab crunch there. It goes back all the way. Not all the way, but you know what I mean. It goes back quite a bit. So yeah, I think it has some good articulation. If anyone wants to see more of the articulation, just let me know and I can create a little YouTube reel for you. But I'm sorry, YouTube short. But yeah, there he is. Let's see how he looks next to a few other McFarlane figures. Alright, so here's Jefferson Pierce next to the Spawn Batman and the Flashpoint Flash. So I think he scales pretty nicely next to these figures. Batman's still bigger than he is, but he's bigger than the Flash, as he probably should be. But they look great together. I like the way he scales, and I think it looks good. And again, love the blue and the gold. Man, I really love that suit quite a bit. But yeah, there he is. There he is next to Batman and the Flash. And now let's see how he looks next to the classic DC Direct Black Lightning figure. All right, so on the left we have the new McFarlane Black Lightning, and on the right we have the classic DC, I think they were under DC Collectibles Justice League, no, DC Direct, Justice League Black Lightning. So both have pretty much the same costume design in theory, but I think the one on the right is probably more accurate because, you know, he's bald, like the art from the card and the box art. But man, I do love the McFarlane one more than the DC Direct one. I just, you know, it's definitely, I like the costume, the colors they use, the gold, the blue. Even though it's not as accurate as the one on the right, I still actually prefer the new McFarlane one over the DC Direct one. DC Direct always has a special place in my heart. It's still one of my favorite brands ever. But man, I gotta say, the new one has you beat, my friend. So yeah, this one's gonna get stored away now in favor of the new Black Lightning. All right, my friends, so that's about it. There's your look at Black Lightning. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if there's anything I missed, anything you would like to see. More than happy to create a YouTube short or something just to cover anything I might have missed. But as always, I'll have more content on my Instagram channel, Asoka the Geek. And please subscribe to my channel here if you've liked what you've seen. Thanks so much and have a great day.